Hey people, moving towards our next section, we have actually moved towards the advanced of it. So this is actually our section and lecture about the introduction of data analysis. So let's begin. We're just going to learn about little bit about how to analyze data. So let's begin our journey and see how we are going to analyze our data in SPSS. So next, okay, there are different steps in it. You see that first step is your that what plan study. So whenever a business faces a problem, so what actually it does, it thinks about its research problem and then it plans the study, that how it is going to conduct and how it is going to search about the problem. So first step is your that you have to plan the study. In the next step, what you have to do is you have to go to refine your instruments. What actually your refining instruments means, that your instruments mean that you have to just conduct a small pilot study. Small pilot study means a little bit experiment about just sample size. This you because you select a sample size for your study conduction, so you are just going to check it if whatever this study you have planned, is it correct or not. So the next step is collect data. This is the most important and crucial step of your study, because this is where your journey to analyze your data in SPSS begins. So first three steps: plan the study, instruments, pilot study, collect data, and then steps. Next fourth step is put all data in SPSS. This is where you just add up your data in SPSS, and in the last step what you have to do is you have to run your analysis. All the analysis that you are going to carry out in SPSS, you have to run them. So just to analyze your data if it works fine or not. So let's see what analysis you are going to perform. First analysis you begins from liability analysis, and then what actually liability tells and what actually these all mean, I'll let you know in the next lectures, because each of our analysis is composed of a section. Next, demographics, next factor analysis, and then we have descriptive and normality analysis, and after this correlation, and then we have regression. So these are some of the analysis that we're going to perform in SPSS, and how are we going to do it, I'll let you know about them in each of the sections by their introduction first and then their performance in SPSS. So let's begin. Okay, this is your questionnaire, and here you have organizational commitment. This is the construct that you're going to measure. Then these are the statements and items that you are going to actually measure in your SPSS. So this is strongly disagree to strongly agree. Likert scale. Our questionnaire has been made on Likert scale. Then person, organization, fit. These are actually 10 items. So next is person, organization, fit. This is actually just the questionnaire. I'm just going to show you that this is just a questionnaire. So let's go back, and how we are going to add up these statements in SPSS. Let's see that. Now we are going to go back to our SPSS sheet. This is our SPSS sheet. This is variable view. I've already explained you all this in detail. So let's see how you're going to add organization. It's O and C. Just take its O and C and then attach 1, 2, 3 with it up to 10. So these are actually 10 OC. So the OC1, OC2 represent each of the items of organizational commitment. OC1, I'm just going to do it for organizational commitment. The rest you'll know that how to enter the data in SPSS. OC3, then I'll just add up to OC10. OC8, OC9, Oops, yes, because I added 0 in it. So OC 9. Now then OC 10. So this is how you're going to end data. Now go back to data view. Say all of your OCs have been added in the form of columns. Now what you have to do is go to values. We have used Likert scale, so we are going to add 1 strongly disagree. Make it strongly disagree. Oops, disagree. Add it up. Then 2 for disagree. Add it. 3 for neutral. Add it. And then 4 for agree. And then 5 for strongly agree. Add. Click OK. So it has added your values. So just copy, paste. Copy paste it in all like this. So now see, now I just want it up to 1 decimal places, so I'm going to change it for all. I'm going to make it up to 1 decimal place. You see, as long as you're going to change it to up to 1 decimal places, these values are also being changed. So let's make it 1 and then 1. So all of your values have been changed. Now measure is ordinal. I have used Likert scale, so I'm making all of them as ordinal. Like this. I'm just telling you this all in introduction, so that in next section we are just going to run our analysis. So let's go back to data view, and here let's add some values. For example, you will see all the answered questions and then add all the answers in it. If person has just agreed, disagreed, or he was neutral about your item, so just add those values. So see, for all OC10 you have different values. For questionnaire 1, for example, for one person, you can just simply go on adding their responses in the form of rows. Just take one questionnaire and then look the answers of the person and then add the values. So this is now seen variable view. Now how can you add label? Go back to your questionnaire. Click your first item. Okay, just copy it from here. Click, copy, and then go back to your data set and then paste. Okay, now see, it has come over here. Let's wait for another. Copy, and then come back to data set and then paste. So this is how you're going to add labels for all of your items, because in this way your variables represent your items. So this is how you're going to add data in SPSS. In the upcoming lectures, we're just going to perform different analysis on our data. So just stay ready for our next lecture.